Hey, Jason. Hey, Easy. How you guys doing? Hope you're having a good day. Jason, I had a question for you about coloring comics. What was it? Something I was looking at the other day made me think of you, and I think it was I forget what comic it was, but it had a figure where it had like the figure of a character, but his body was all uh, like a star field. Like it wasn't a Marvel comic, but you probably know what I'm talking about. Where like in the cosmic, one of the cosmic beings, they have like their bodies made out of like the Milky Way, basically. Um, and I was looking at that, and I was wondering who actually designs that. If it's is the penciler do that? Is it the inker? Is it the colorist who actually because it's all little white spots throughout the figure, and it just made me wonder who actually is responsible for that look. I don't know if you've got an answer to that or not. I figure maybe it varies depending on who's doing what. But hey, Kendall, thanks for coming. And I figure we just hang out for a few minutes, see how many people show up. Yesterday was a great day for me. Yeah, that would typically come out of the penciler. With the stars, etc., done with some inking tricks. Okay. Saw the Echo trailer on Disney Plus. Looks interesting. Haven't seen it. I do know I like the Hawkeye series, so so I'll definitely be checking it out when it comes out. I try to actually stay away from the trailers a little bit, just because they sometimes they're better than the show, and it leads to false expectations for me. But anyway, yeah, I'm having a good week. My mom's doing a lot better. She's not doing so great today. She's not feeling too good today, but she's had a good week. The last 3 or 4 days, her mental faculties have all been there. She's been pretty much the best she's been in probably over a year. So yeah, whatever the new medicine is that the doctor prescribed her is doing its job very well. And so I was having a good day, and then I got home yesterday. I got the trade in from Easy Comic Writer. Thank you, Easy. And inside was this present, which I tried like sneaking it open, and I couldn't do it. I was going to unwrap it on the channel, but I wanted to see what was inside, so I ended up destroying the wrapping. But we'll go through his trades in a future episode, but I wanted to show off what he actually sent me. And yeah, he always sends me some of these great note cards that he makes. And of course he sent me the present because I had talked in a previous episode about how I normally don't have any Christmas presents to open on Christmas. I get presents because like this year, my brother sent me an Amazon gift card and a gift box from Swiss Colony, which was funny because it was the exact same thing I sent him. And my sister-in-law sent me a check, so I get stuff, but I don't actually have presents under the tree to unwrap. And didn't bother me because my mom's not capable of shopping or doing anything like that. So she's So yeah. Anyway, this year it didn't bother me as much as it has sometimes in the past because um, I've got all these comic books and I got this channel to deal with, and it's just been a lot of fun. And I feel really lucky that I have all these comic books. I've never had so many comic books in my life, and but anyway, he wanted me to have something to open, so he wrapped up some comic books and sent them to me, and he sent me the note cards. He sent me this calendar back here, which I hung up here, but you can't really see it because it's one you're supposed to color. Which I'm not going to do that, but there's the color cover and that, so that'll help me keep track of days on the channel a little bit. That's why I hung it in here. And then he also sent me some of the free issues, which he normally does. He sent a couple of these. This is Tony Stark Iron Man Road to Iron Man 2020 from the Halloween Comic Fest. This is a Kid Zoic Presents Shrek and a flip book with penguins from Madagascar. I never see Kid Zoic books. The only time I've ever seen them is when they're doing the giveaways for Free Comic Book Day. I don't know why that is. And then there was also this cool variant cover. It's a Virgin variant cover for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers #1. Very awesome. I didn't know what it was when I first saw the cover. I just thought it was cool, and then I looked at it and saw it was a #1. So very neat. And then the really cool stuff he sent me. We got some older books. We got Conan the Barbarian, 146, 147, 148. Marvel's Greatest Comics. Oh, my camera just tipped over. Sorry, guys. That was weird. I must have hit the cord. I have it plugged in so that the battery won't run out while I'm filming. All right, so Marvel's Greatest Comics number 58 and Fantastic Four 199. Every time, and this one is a little beat up. Every time I've ever seen this issue, it's been beat up. So that's kind of odd. I used to have one of these, and it was in a lot worse shape than this was. And Fantastic Four 236. This is awesome John Byrne cover. And I actually wanted to show off this one panel. This might be the best John Byrne panel ever done with Doctor Doom. It's very cool. And then we have Doctor Strange Annual #1 from 1976, which I've never seen this before. I never knew really that this existed per se. I mean, I guess there needed to be a #1 at some point. I just wasn't aware of it. So, yeah, thank you, Easy, for giving me a present to open. That's very cool of you. He also sent a bunch. He sent all the trade books in a big box, and he wrapped them all in Gemini mailers because he knew I needed some for the sales. So, very awesome guy. Thank you very much, Easy. I can't wait until you start your own channel, man. I know you're gonna do it. Hey, Aaron. Thanks for joining in. Looks like we have most of the regular crew in here. I got 6 people watching, including me. Because we're going to go ahead and start the claim sale in a little bit. And what I wanted to do, in case anybody's not familiar with the way a claim sale works or an auction type works on YouTube, I wanted to show you, obviously, whoever claims a book first is the one who gets it. So I'm just going to show my screen here for a second. And I think you guys can see that. And so down... Oh, I'm not playing it. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so this is me on YouTube watching myself. I don't know if that's gonna wreck the continuity. of the show. Looks like there's some lag because I see me moving and I'm not moving on camera. But so right down here, next to volume, there is a live button, and you need to press that down here. Make sure it's red. Next to volume, make sure that dot's red. So that you're live. Make sure there's no lag. Because I've watched auction channels before, and there will be. Make sure there's no lag. Sometimes there's a lag, and it will gradually increase. Sometimes I'll be watching live, and then I'll glance down and see that I'm not live anymore. So you want to make sure that's live, and then also up here where Top Chat is, you want to make sure that's live. You want to make sure you're on live chat. So it always comes up as Top Chat. Make sure you're on live chat. So you're seeing the same thing that I'm seeing. Make sure you're on live chat. That way, so you're seeing the same thing that I'm seeing. Make sure you're on live chat. That way, yeah, we're all on the same page and we're seeing the same comments in the same order. Because otherwise, the comments could come up in the wrong order, and you won't see the same order that I'm seeing. So I just want to make sure that everybody can see that. And all right, I'm not sure why that's there. I am. Okay. For some reason, it was giving me a play button on my view screen. I don't know why. So, all right. So we'll just grab some books and get started. If you saw yesterday's episodes, you saw that some books I was going to start with. I actually had those buried in next week's box, and I was watching the episode last night just to see, how I did. And it was... So it took me by surprise because I didn't realize I had promised to start off with those books. So I had to go digging for them. But I found them. And the only change is I decided to keep like the modern Justice Leagues. Let me get my light turned on to get rid of the glare. There we go. I've been dating the books recently and found that I had way more modern Justice League than I thought I did. I actually have 2 complete short boxes of modern Justice League, different various titles. So I decided to keep those, at least for now. I put them in their own boxes separate with a question mark on them to see whether I'm going to sell them or not. But we'll see how it goes. So, if you want to claim a book, just put claim in the comments with a brief description of what it is. You can use initials. If it's Fantastic Four, just put down FF or something. And, if there's more than one of a series and you want to claim all of them, just put like all FF, stuff like that. And we're just going to go one book at a time. I'm not going to do a whole rack or anything like you see on other shows, because that can get confusing. I've seen it get confusing on the shows that I watch. I've seen them actually give people the wrong books that they were claiming because they can't watch chat and stuff at the same time. So we're going to start claims right now, Aaron. This is the first book, Joe Frankenstein. I got a whole long box that I'm going to try and get through at the very least. So, mostly going to be modern books. I'm just going to take it slow and go one book at a time. And Easy wants Joe. Okay. Thank you, Easy. I'm just and what I'm doing is I'm writing them down in a notebook as we go. I figured that'd be easier than trying to make a whole bunch of different piles for everybody. So next up, we got XO Man of War, Valiant #1. These are the same books that I showed in yesterday's video, if you saw that one. Pretty cool cover. And then we have Jinrise #1 from IDW. Not a series I'm familiar with. And if you want to see the insides of any of them, just let me know. Like I said, we're just laid back. We're doing the same thing we always do, going through some books. It's just that today they happen to be for sale. So everything's $2. Shipping's included. And that's the way it is. So we have Copperhead #1 from Image. It's another series I wasn't familiar with. It's got a pretty cool cover on it. This guy here kind of reminds me of what was the name of that series? Delgota, I think it was called. Just kind of got a kind of a dog face. We got the Black Panther variant cover. This was done by Frank Cho. This is number 24. Legacy number is 196. Really? That's a lot of Black Panther issues. I didn't think they had that many. Yes, sorry. Let me try and do that. I'm not sure how to do that. Hide current comment. There we go. Thank you, Jason. And we got Justice League Europe, number 41. And here's Luke Cage #1. I don't remember what year this was from. I actually wanted to take a look in this one before I get rid of it because it's just got this really cool cover. But see what the art looks inside. It's not bad. Kind of the modern look of a lot of comics, where it's kind of halfway between the realistic style of the old artists and the cartoon style. It's kind of around nowadays. Nice cover though. That's a great cover. All right. Hold on. Yeah, okay. There's more of a lag than I thought there would be. Let me back up with the comments a little bit. Thanks, Kendall. Claiming Black Panther. And Aaron's grabbing Justice League. I thought you already had these. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was Justice. I guess it was Justice League American. Easy Readers claiming MTU. Okay, boy, you jumped on that one. I didn't even show it yet. Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man Cannonball. Thank you, Easy. And then we have a Ruse #1 for the first issue of the Cross Gen series by Mark Waid. This was the mini series that Marvel did later. And actually, I'm behind on comments. Hold on. What's the minimum amount? I haven't really declared a minimum amount. I figured, yeah, we'd see how it goes. If you're gonna take, yeah, I mean, if you only want one or two, I'd probably ask to see if you wanted to hold them until you have more, since we're going to be doing it again next week and at least for a few weeks to see how it goes. Certainly off to a much better start than I ever expected. So, Kendall's pulling She-Hulk #2. Thank you, sir. And then we have Spawn 314. And Titans #38. This is, I'm not sure if there was more than one title called Titans or not. This one is from 2002. And I recognize a couple of those characters. Not very many. We got Tiger Division #1. This is a Peach Momoko variant cover. I know some people collect her. I don't know. It doesn't look like anything special to me, but some people do. Hi, Rick. Thanks for joining in. Doing a claim sale today. Everything's $2. Includes shipping. Well, not everything is $2. Everything is $2 each. All right, we got Turok Dinosaur Hunter #1 from Dynamite. Got the little gold key label on the side. Nice dinosaur cover. Let me take a. I don't think I ever opened this one either. Let me take a look inside it. I hate to sell them without even looking inside them. Oh, nice art. Here's the artist. Greg Pak is the writer. Mirko Kolak is the artist, whoever that is. Not sure which cover this is. It says the main cover is done by Bart Sears, but then there's like 4 other covers. So this is probably the main cover, I think. Let me see what it says. Yeah. So it's cool Bart Sears cover if that's it. I never see him. I don't remember him doing that kind of artwork, but awesome. Yeah, see, this is why I shouldn't look at them, because this is the kind of art that it's like blows me away. This is awesome. Oh, Indians and dinosaurs. Yeah, that's kind of the whole point of Turok, I guess. Oh, and now we got medieval knights moving in. What the heck? Okay, this looks like a fun series, but you know. Easy's grabbing Turok. Okay. Goodbye, Turok. I barely knew you. X Factor 110. Lila Cheney. Got Strong Guy on the cover. And X-Force #8. Got early X-Force issue. It looks like it's in a really nice shape. For how old it is. It might have a little bit of wear right up here. Looks like it's a little dirty on the top. Hold on, let me open it. Yeah, it's not quite as nice as it looks like because it's in the bag. The bag makes it look really good, but it's better than the copy I've got. I think if I have one. I know the early issues that I do have of this are pretty beat. Rick's with his sister-in-law sitting in a car outside a local comic shop, killing time. Why don't you go in? Aaron's claiming X-Force. Thank you. All right, I like how this is going. This is pretty cool. X-Force #57. Is that the same series? That looks like a later version to me, but okay. From the Onslaught, beginning of the Onslaught storyline that ran through like all the X titles. Aaron, let me know if you want this X-Force 2 or if you just want the one. We got Jonah Hex, Riders of the Worm and Such. I know Easy said you might want these. Let me straighten the camera out. Somehow it got twisted a little bit. There we go. Okay. And so Easy's claiming Jonah. There's another one, Jonah, Hex, Two Gun, Mojo. Claim both. Yeah, so I figured. I actually had those in that next week's box, but I knew you'd seen. I had saw where you wanted them, so I thought I'd grab them. All right, let me grab some more books. So now we're getting into the box. Got JLA 80-page giant, The Century War, an all-new epic-length story. This was from 2000, but it says it's number 3, so I don't know. I don't know if that means it's continued or a continuation of the previous issues, or if it was a standalone story. I'm not familiar with that series. I do have this already in my collection. That's why it's in here. Love Tim Truman. Yeah, he does some good stuff. Aaron's grabbing JLA. All right. JLA 80 page. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Easy. Thank you, Kendall. And Jack Kirby's Fourth World, number 1 from 1997. By John Byrne. And Iron Man Annual number 14 from 1993. This one does have a little, it's like it's got a little nick right here that kind of has a bend going into the comic a little bit. It's an annual. And also in this issue, War Machine. And since the cover is by Morgan, I don't know. I don't think I know who that is. Hey, Rick. Yeah, I guess you're talking about those little Funko figures that I showed a long time ago. I actually got those off of eBay for my business, but you can buy like a whole box where they only come out to like $3-4 a piece, something like that. If you want to look on eBay for them, they ship from the UK, but it was free shipping, even though they shipped from UK, which was weird. But yeah, I got a good deal on those. I was using them in my cranes, but they're all gone now, and I lost that location, so I don't have them in my cranes anymore. Invaders number 2. This is the second printing. This is obviously one of the later series. Captain America in some kind of armor. Captain America, Namor, Winter Soldier, it says on the top. International Iron Man number 1 by Brian Michael Bendis, Alex Maleev, and Paul Mounts. Oh, I like how they put the Iron Man figure in the logo up here. That's kind of cool. Infinity Wars number 1. This is a variant cover by Ron Lim. And I don't know who this is. Not familiar with Infinity Wars. Let's take a look. Pretty cool art. Artist inside is Mike Deodato Jr. Written by Gary Duggan. got an ad for the Cloak and Dagger TV series, which I tried getting into that. It never really clicked with me. So you got Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel. Oh, there's some nice art in here. This is awesome. This is why I shouldn't look inside. I'm Iron Man. Thank you, Kendall. Love that Invaders cover. Wish I could buy it, but my credit card is whack. Yeah, no problem, Rick. Not a problem. Got Hyperion #1 from Marvel. And I'm going to stick this over here and then let you look at Hulk #1. My mom's calling me. I'm going to be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys. All right, so yeah, this was Hulk #1. But it looks like a gray She-Hulk on the cover, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that's all about. Howling Commandos of S.H.I.E.L.D. #1, not. It's like when they had the monsters as the Howling Commandos. Obviously, there's Man-Thing and probably Werewolf by Night, and a couple other creatures that I'm not familiar with their names. Looks like a fun series. Claim Commando. Let's go into easy. All right. Howling Commandos 1. Next up, we have Heroes Reborn Young Allies #1. So, not sure what that is. I do see a little bit of a sticker left on the bag. Let me get that off. Don't know any tape monsters growing on there. So I remember, like in the Heroes, the new Heroes universe. So this is probably a one-shot that came later. This is from 2000, January. Yeah, because I remember Bucky being a girl in the reimagined Marvel universe that Image did. So this is probably a follow-up to that from some point from 2000. Oh, it says Next Doom, so maybe it was either a series of one-shots or there was a series. I don't know. We got Hawk and Dove Annual #1 from 1990. Don't let the Go-Go checks fool you. It's not an old issue. It's from 1990. Pretty cool looking cover though. I like the Go-Go checks look to it. The long-awaited return of Titans West. Flamebird, Golden Eagle, Bumblebee, Mal, Dial H. And then got some villains. Clayface 2, Top, the Electrocutioner, Icicle, El Papagayo, and Iron Major. Most of those I do not I'm not too familiar with. I know Icicle, I know Electrocutioner. I kind of remember the top, and there's been a million different clay faces. So, let's see. Next up, we got Giant Man #1, War of Realms. This is a variant cover. And since it's a variant cover, I don't know if all these characters are actually in it or not. But looks like you got every version of Giant Man on there, basically. Let's see, DC Future State. This is Batman Superman. And DC Future State, this is Batman Superman #2. So we got a 1-2 set there. All right. Kendall's gonna claim Giant Man. That is a pretty cool cover. Thank you, sir. And here's a fun one. You got Flash Gordon #8 by Dynamite. You got the variant cover with Flash Gordon as a kid making a sandcastle on the moon, the astronaut thinking he was there first. That's pretty funny. I'm gonna reduce the pile here a little bit so you can see him a little bit better. And Easy wants Flash Gordon. Cool. I have some more Flash Gordons too, but I don't know if they're in this box or not. We'll find out. And then we got Final Crisis Rage of the Red Lanterns. That's a really kind of a creepy cover. This guy's face is out of control here, man. Having a bad day. And Fantastic Four 2099. This is a #1 variant cover. And obviously this isn't the original series. This is a later series. Don't you wish they'd just keep the numbering on everything instead of changing the numbering all the time? It gets so confusing. Here's Fantastic Four #45. This is the Hellfire Gold variant edition. No, Hellfire Gala variant edition. And so I think that's supposed to be Dr. Doom. He's obviously in his fancy dress. And I know these are highly collectible by a lot of people. I don't really know what they're worth. I don't pay attention to that stuff. Then we got Fantastic Four #19. And I got the cover got folded over in the bag there, so that's not good. So it's got a nice fold line here anyway. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend you buy this for $2. It's not. If I'd have realized it was in that bad a condition, I wouldn't have put it in there. Aaron, let me know if you still want it. If you do, great. But it's not in as good a condition as most of these are. I'm having a hard time getting it back in the bag without that cover folding over. Throw it in trade. Yeah, we can do that. Well, actually, what I've been doing is keeping the damaged ones. Let's see, Domino Annual number 1. This is a variant edition as well. Got Colossus on the cover. I don't know who this is. Looks like this is a Frank Cho cover. I didn't realize that before. But yeah, I can recognize his style in the figure. That's pretty cool. I didn't know Domino had an annual until I got this one. There is a couple spots on the cover down here that I just noticed. Show those to you. Right here and here. So not perfect. Doctor Strange number 1, Monsters Unleashed. That's what the MU. I always wondered what the MU stood for on some of these. I always thought it was like Marvel Universe or something, which didn't make sense to me because they're all Marvel Universe. But now it says Monsters Unleashed down here, so now I know. So that's a pretty cool cover too. And yeah, that's okay. That's on the bag. That's not on the comics. So Kendall wants Domino. Thank you, sir. I promise not to read it before I send it to you. And Easy wants Strange Monster one. This one, yeah. I know you hadn't seen the other one yet, so. And then we have Doctor Strange, another number 1. This is Doctor Strange with a big axe. I don't know. Aaron, it's got your name on it right there. It says Aaron. Dark Wolverine, Dark Reign, number 75. You're into Wolverine. And Dark Ride number 1. I read this online, and that's the whole reason I bought it, was because this was great. It's very, very creepy horror book. It's got a little color break right here. Actually, it's a pretty big color break. There's got a line going through it right there. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if it'll focus good enough to see that. Yeah, there it is, right there. But this was a great series. I really enjoyed reading this online. It freaked me out, and it's spooky enough where it kind of creeped me out a little bit. And it's about I did a review on it, I think. I talked about it or something. But I read the whole series online, and it was creepy. It's about an amusement park that's basically run by demons, and it's got some Disney tributes in it, kind of. I guess you can call it tribute. Thanks, Aaron. I did not see him come in. For some reason, I missed that. Yep. Shipping is included in the price. Everything's $2. And, if you're only going to order 1 or 2, I would ask that you let me hold them until you have more. Because I'm going to do this every Saturday for at least a few weeks. And just trying to clean out some books so that I can buy some more stuff. And here we have Dark Crisis Young Justice number 5. This is a variant cover by Belen Ortega and Tomio Mori. it says. And Daredevil number 605, Daredevil on a horse. That's something I don't think I've ever seen before, is Daredevil on a horse. I got a cat with that red guy's face. Yeah, he did kind of look like a cat having a when they're coughing up a hairball. And Kendall's gonna get Daredevil. Thank you, sir. Damage Control number 2. This is a variant cover. I think this is the last series from just like a year or so ago. I think I read this one online. I loved Damage Control when it first came out. That first series was awesome. Thought it was so original and funny. And let's see, Countdown to Infinite Crisis number 1. I have a hard time figuring out what series this is supposed to be. I know I kept a beat up copy for my collection, but the official title is DC Countdown number 1, 2005. So yeah, I had a hard time tracking that down because nowhere on the cover does it look like that's the title. Nice cover. I don't know if that's Alex Ross or not. Yeah, Jim Lee and Alex Ross. So Jim Lee probably penciled it out and then Alex Ross painted it. Aaron's claiming Infinite Crisis. Alrighty. Thank you, sir. And let's see, what's this? Civil War, War Crimes, number 1. I remember following Civil War when it came out, but I was reading it online. I didn't buy any of the issues. I'm not a fan of this trade dress where it takes up half the comic, and so you get this little bitty piece of art instead of the whole thing. But it was a good storyline. Kept you interested. And then we have the Initiative number 1, this is a one-shot. So this is probably Civil War, the Initiative number 1. It's not the Avengers, the Initiative. So, but the Iron Man cover with taking Captain America's shield, riddled with bullet holes, it looks like, or laser blasts or something. I don't think a bullet hole would penetrate Cap's shield. So, and then I picked these up because I didn't realize they existed. You got Charlie's Angels number 1 and 2 from Dynamite. I thought those looked like fun. And Kendall's taking Civil War. Which one, Kendall? You want War Crimes or the Initiative? Both. Okay, that works. Thank you, sir. And then it's back to Charlie's Angels. Like I said, I thought those were, they looked like they would be fun. The don't know how many issues this went. I don't really know anything about it. So it was just based on an old TV series. So I grabbed him. Let's see. You got Steve Rogers, Captain America, number 3. And Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty, number 7. This is a variant cover. And Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty, number 3. And Captain America, number 16. And that's got some water damage. I'm pulling that one. That's got some water damage on the bottom. You guys don't want that one. Oh, this one was interesting. This says a Buck Rogers comic module from TSR, number 1 of 3. And I didn't really know what it was, which is why I grabbed it, because it's in really nice shape. Got a nice thick cover. It's nice. It actually has a game, game pieces and stuff that you're supposed to, I guess, read the story and play the game. There's a bunch of rules in the back, and of course it's continued into 2 more issues. So I don't know if you need all 3 to play the game or just how that works, but it was just something different and fun, and had Buck Rogers on the cover, so I grabbed it. And Easy wants Buck Rogers, so ready? And then we've got Black Wolf. Nice cap, 16. Too bad about the damage. Actually, that just means I get to keep it. So I don't, I actually don't mind that too much. As I've been going through the books and pulling them out, anything 90s and newer, the ones that I thought, maybe I would sell, if I can see any damage at all, I just keep it, because I'm like, I don't want to deal with people not being happy with what they get. So, and like I said before, I have mixed emotions about selling this stuff. I mean, I haven't even opened most of these to look inside of them. So it's, but it lets me, buy more, and then, and I'll be able to keep going. So it'll be fun. Just a different way of doing it. Here we got Black Wolf number 1. This is a embossed cover. This part right here with the glowing staff, quarterstaff, is embossed, and his fist is embossed a little bit. His face, everything else is flat. At first, I thought maybe it was a glow in the dark cover, even though I'd never seen that color used for glow in the dark. But I couldn't get it to glow. I'm not familiar with the character. I assumed it was like one of the Marvel UK characters, but I'm not sure. We have Black Widow number 1. Not sure which series this is. I know she had a lot of different starts to various series back when they were doing the Avengers movies. Does have a little bit of wear on the spine. It is from 2010. So it is already 13 years old, man. Nice art. Art inside's actually better than the cover. Don't look at the art, Rob. You're going to keep it. Kendall wants Black Widow. Thank you, sir. Before the Fantastic Four, there was Reed Richards in his first Amazing Adventure. This is number 1 of the miniseries. It was either 3 or 4 issues. I don't remember which. I was going to try and collect these, but this was the only issue that I had gotten so far. And then before the Fantastic Four, there was Ben Grimm and Logan. This is number 1 of that miniseries. So they actually had, I think they also had, before the Fantastic Four, the Storms featuring, Johnny and Sue. I remember being interested in those, but never actually, I don't think I ever, if I read any of them, it would have only been an issue or 2. And then this is Avengers World number 1. It's got a very fine sticker on it. I don't really know grades. I do see one little nick right there on the spine. This is the second printing, it says. I know that matters to some people. So it does say this is a second printing. I don't know if that makes it good or bad. I was always taught in books that you want to get the first printings, but I know some people like to get the second printings because they think they're rarer than comics. So, Avengers: The Enemy Within, number 1. Part 1 of 5, it says. And Avengers Standoff, Welcome to Pleasant Hill, number 1. I'm not real familiar with that either. I have a some kind of standoff thing with Pleasant Hill issue that didn't look like this. It was all yellow. So I think there was a couple different one-shots of that storyline. Then we have a Warp from First Comics, an older book. This is number 2. I know in the Comics Den books, I got quite a few duplicates of the Warp series. So actually, should have some more of those in here. I'll grab those. Those are coming up next. So we got Warp number 2, number 9, number 10, number 11, number 6. That one's out of order. Number 8, number 7. And number 19. And number 16. So I'm just going to try and put them in order. 7, 10, 9, 2. There we go. So 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16, and 19. Warp is based on an off-Broadway play. I never knew that. That's interesting. Aaron wants some of the warps. We'll take all of them besides number 2. And Easy wants 7 and 9. But Aaron's claim came in first. So we are going to give those to Aaron. Oops, all except 2. Yeah, I'm not sure which issues I still need. I still need a couple, I think, to finish the series. Then I can start reading it. Aaron says Prometheus is a good Grant Morrison issue. This is one of the New Year's Evil books. I think DC had a skip week where they weren't shipping books that year in '98, and so they did a series of villain one shots called New Year's Evil, and this is one of those. X-Force Annual number 2 from 1993. This looks to be a really, really nice copy. It doesn't look like it's really tight. It looks, I don't see any spine ticks in it. I mean, in the bag, it doesn't look like it's ever even been opened, quite honestly. Let me see how white the pages are. Yeah, pages look pretty white. They have a little bit of a yellow tinge, but I think that's because of my LED lighting in here. It's not the actual page. I'm not sure if this is one of those that came with a trading card. If it is, it doesn't have it. I remember this guy, I think, here being on a trading card, but I don't know if that's what this was or not. Aaron wants the X-Force Annual 2. Thank you, Aaron. And Avenging Spider-Man number 2. I wasn't familiar with the Avenging Spider-Man series. I don't remember hearing that title before. But there's number 2. Looks like the Red Hulk and Spider-Man are attempting to be smothered by moloids. And then Alpha Flight number 8 with that cool Sasquatch cover where it just looks like he's gone completely feral. I like this Alpha Flight logo with the Canadian maple leaf in the logo. I thought that was neat, the way they did that. Kendall wants Spider-Man. Alrighty. Thank you, Kendall. Kendall Kid. And let's see, we have Secret Avengers number 1. I think they had a couple different series, so I'm not sure which one that is, but I should figure out what years they had this red trade dress on the bottom, then I know automatically when those books are from. And here's Standoff Assault on Pleasant Hill Omega number 1. So the one I've got must have been Alpha. Yeah, hold on. This one looks like it's got damage on the bottom. I'm looking at them more of a critical eye now that I'm trying to sell them. All right, it's not too bad. It's got a little, I don't know what that is. It looks like it's a rip, but it's not. It's right there, whatever it is, just a little blemish. And a little wear on that corner too. So maybe it got smashed or something. I don't know. But just so you know, if there's damage, I try to point it out. And here we have Avengers Assemble Alpha number 1. Not really a fan of the Jane Foster Thor, but that's a cool cover. It's a variant cover. And I'm trying to see if it's a wraparound or not. It looks like it might be, but I don't think so. Nope, just got an ad on the back. It's just the way it's wrapped. It looked like maybe it went all the way around. That's cool. Nice cover. And we have, what is this? AI #1. So Avengers AI #1, however you want to say it. That's what this is. Oh yeah, I loved Untold Tales of Spider-Man. That was a great series. I'm hoping to find. I don't see those very often. I think the people that loved it have bought them all up. I think I have either 1 or 2 issues, and that's all I have. I used to have almost the full set back in the day. I'd love to get that again. Avengers #9, the Mark Waid run, another Jane Foster cover. Nice, a nice effect on the clouds there. And here's Avengers #1, Mark Waid again. So I guess it's the same series, even though it looks like a completely different trade dress. This is a neat little Hydra logo they got here on the #9. I didn't notice that before. Kendall wants Avengers 9. You got it, my friend. And here we have a Scotty Young variant cover, Avengers 1,000,000 BC variant. I can see why people like Scotty Young covers. That's really cool. As a cartoon guy that likes the cartoon comics and stuff, I really like his style. Hi, Manny. Thank you for joining us. Kendall wants Avengers #1 as well. Thank you. Then we have an Archie #700. Yeah, I don't really know anything about this. It's probably the newer, more realistic looking Archie, the way they were doing them for a bit. I don't know if they're Archie doesn't seem to publish much anymore. I don't know. It looked like they were going to get hot with the Riverdale series and then the horror books they were coming out with, and then they just it looked like maybe COVID stopped them in their tracks. This is from 2019, so yeah, it's the more realistically drawn Archie. Oh, Josie and the Pussycats make an appearance. Different. And here we have Aquaman, Green Arrow, Deep Target, #7. So yeah, I remember liking this cover. I thought it was cool with Aquaman on the bottom, Green Arrow on the top on land. That was a neat cover. This is a variant cover. It's by Raza, Rahzzah, Raza. So that's a cool cover. He does nice art. And this is an Aquaman variant cover as well. Got some sharks with battle gear on. This is #62. And it looks like it's got some wear in the UPC logo, which is weird. It looks like the ink is smeared or something a little bit in the logo or in the UPC symbols. Odd. And here's another Aquaman variant cover. I was really impressed by these when I pulled them out of the box the other day. Just really cool covers. Aquaman's fighting this, I don't know, looks like a mystical eel or something. You can see its eyes and its fangs and stuff here. But very, very neat stuff. And Aquaman 47, another variant cover. And obviously these probably came out around the time of the movie, the first movie. Anybody seen the recent movie? I was just wondering if it's any good or not. Haven't really seen anything about it too much. Aquaman 43 is another variant cover. Yeah, this one actually has a promotion in the corner for the movie back when it came out. So, and they drew Aquaman on this one like he's the actor. So, just some really nice looking covers on those. Here's Aquaman 34. This was a selfie variant cover. So you got, I think this is one of the Sea Devils. Not sure. And you got Aquaman making a face behind them and then a shark coming up behind him. So I thought that was fun. I like that cover a lot. And Aquaman 33. This is yet another variant cover. So whoever had these were definitely picking up the variant covers. Nice art on there. Looks like it might be computerized. I'm not sure. And here's Aquaman number 33 from the New 52 series. You got Batman in the back. And whether this squid or octopus or whatever it is friend or foe remains to be seen. I don't know if Batman's actually in this. It's got the 75-year Batman logo on it, so it's probably a Batman variant cover. That doesn't mean he's in the book, which I really don't like that about variant covers. Sometimes they show stuff. Oh, the squid is in there, though, so maybe he is. Nice art on the Aquaman series. Oh, who's that guy? He looks cool, too. I gotta stop looking at the art, man. It's so fantastic on these newer books. I read Aquaman Sword of Atlantis, lovely covers by Aquaman, by the way. Yeah, I came across that series. I have a few issues of that somewhere in these that I just pulled out the other day. Now, here's Aquaman number 27. This is from 2017. Aquaman number 25. Aquaman 24. This is obviously it's got the Rebirth branding on it. Is that Aquaman? I guess he's bleeding out, man. Looks like he's been harpooned. Aquaman number 17. Aquaman 11. Aquaman number 6. I thought this was a cool cover. I don't know if it's a variant cover or not. It doesn't say it is. But I thought that was neat how they did it. Very artistic. Got Superman up here too. And Aquaman number 5. Aquaman number 4. And just a little more Aquaman. Number 3, Black Manta. number 2. That's a pretty cool cover. And Ant-Man number 2, a variant edition. Let me get this stack out of here. This is getting pretty big. So yeah, Ant-Man number 2. It's a variant edition. Looks like a lot of Ant-Man on there. I don't know. Again, because it's a variant cover, you don't know whether it has anything to do with what's inside or not. And here is Ant-Man. Says Stormbreaker's Patrick Gleason up here in the corner. I don't know what that means. Kind of a cool cover with Ant-Man coming out of, I guess, the Hulk's chest, it looks like. Or maybe he's just taken off. Or maybe he punched him. I don't know. Kind of hard to tell. It's cool, but I don't know exactly what's going on. But I do like the logo with all the ants coming across the bottom of the Ant-Man logo. That's neat. Somebody's... I like it when they put some effort into the logos. It's just, I think it's a cool little touch to do. That tape was on there pretty good. Stormbreakers are new artists, I think. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Ant-Man Hulk cover. Kendall, are you claiming the Ant-Man Hulk cover? Just want to check. I think you are, but just want to make sure. The art's a little odd in this. It looks like they start off and then I don't know if that's like a flashback to an earlier adventure. So it's done they're trying to do it in a style of an older comic. It looks like a little bit. Happy birthday to the tiniest Avenger. Next issue. So this is number 1 of the 2022 series. All right, that's what I was looking for. What issue was it? And Kendall gets that one. Thank you. And we have all new X-Men number 33. Looks like Miles Morales, and I assume that's Jean Grey. I don't remember her being in green, but maybe. And from 2016, the all-new, all-different Avengers. And here's an older book, Jem, Son of Saturn, number 7. Got some kind of mark there on the in the UPC box. And number 9. All right, Jem Easy's going to take Jem 7. Thank you, Easy. And Jem wants 9 as well. Inspired by the hit TV series Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 1. I remember enjoying the first 1 or 2 seasons of that show quite a bit. I watched it through the whole thing, but it was best when it started. It kind of lost its way when it decided it wasn't going to be directly involved with the MCU anymore. And Age of Ultron versus Marvel Zombies, #1. It's got all kinds of logos on this thing. Age of Ultron, Marvel Zombies, Battle World, Secret Wars. So not sure if that was a series or it's just a one-shot. We don't know. Don't know enough about the modern stuff. It's from 2015. And artwork's pretty neat. I like the way they drew Tigra. Yeah, looks pretty cool. Age of Conan Valeria, #1. Says it's near mint. And it looks like it to me. And we have some of the Avengers, X-Men, Eternals books. This is the X-Men #1. This is Star Fox #1. I think those are #1s. Judgment Day Omega. Judgment Day #6. Judgment Day #5. And #4. I like this cover. This is my favorite cover of these, because with the Celestial, holding his thumb out like he's going to do thumbs up or thumbs down. Eve of Judgment #1. And Avengers 1. And I guess that's all of those. And this is A-Force #5. And I think there was a couple different A-Force series too. This one has the Secret Wars logo in the corner. So whichever series that was. Here's #4 from 2016. And here's the DC Universe Holiday Special that I reviewed recently. This is #1 from 2010, and there is not a single Christmas story in that issue, which is just weird to me. And A-Force #3 from 2016. And here's a Zorro Zero from Topps. And this bag is really worn, so let me take it out and see what the comic actually looks like. Got a nick down here at the bottom spine. But other than that, not too bad. Nice art on it. Don McGregor was the writer. Mark Mayhew was a penciler. John Nyberg was the inker. Nice character design on that Trapper guy. It's very cool. And Easy's going to take Zorro. I thought he might. He seems to like these classic characters. And here we have X-Men Green. X-Men Unlimited Green #2. I don't know. The new X-Men series all confuse me quite a bit for what it is. And we got Weird World #4. This is a variant edition. That's from Marvel. Uncle Sam and the Freedom Fighters #1 of 6 from 2006. From the pages of Brand New World, they fight for you. And I recognize Phantom Lady and the Ray. Other than that, I don't think I know anybody on that cover. Ultimate Fantastic Four #1. Kendall wants X-Men. Alrighty. Thank you. And yeah, if if there's any book you want to see inside that I'm not opening it up, just let me know. Like I said, we're just hanging out. It's not any different than my regular shows. It's just that the books are for sale. So Aaron's taking Ultimate F #1. Figured somebody'd want that one. I want that one, but after you read it, you can trade it back to me. Let's see. Uncanny X-Men 370. This one got a couple little spine ticks. Other than that, looks pretty good. Ultimates #9. This looks like it's the original series. Who wrote FF? Bendis. Says Bendis, Miller, Kubert, and Mickey on the cover. And Aaron's getting Uncanny X-Men 270. Thank you. And also Ultimates 9. All right. And Ultimates 8. Ultimates 7. Ultimate 8. So we got Ultimates 7 and then Ultimates 2, #10. Ultimate 7. Thank you, Aaron. And then Ultimates 2, #9. Ultimates 2, #8. I used to have most of Ultimate Spider-Man when it first came out, and I picked up all the other Ultimate titles for a while, but there got to be so many of them I couldn't afford it anymore. Let's see. Then we got New 52, Future's End, #13. Not really sure who that is. Might be the Red Hood. Somebody else. Not familiar with the Future's End series. Here's number 12. Number 10. And this was a series I hadn't heard of before. It's from DC. It's called The Man Called Axe. It's by Marv Wolfman and Sean McManus. Number 1. And I'm surprised I had never heard of this since it was written by Marv Wolfman. I just don't remember ever hearing about it. Don't know if it's in the DC universe or if it's just a standalone. What? I got Invincible Iron Man number 1, variant edition, Legacy 651. Nice, I don't know, nice cover, but it's, I don't know, his butt is weird, right? It looks like it's square. And let's see, what's this? Flash 792, variant cover for Black History Month. This is by Matthias Manhanini. Matthias Manhanini is the cover artist. And then we got Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, number 1. This is also a variant cover. He's about to get eaten by something or other. No problem, Aaron. If you if you drop out, not a big deal. Just and we'll figure out payment later. Amazing Man special number 1 by Rozakis and Stefan DeStefano. I know Aaron's been looking at this series. He got this series in the collection that he got recently from Larry. And so there's some Amazing Mans here. Number 1 was my favorite. Unfortunately, that wasn't in here. This is number 7. This is number 11. And I do have all of these. These are repeats for me. Number 10, number 9. It was just a fun little series. Number 6, 4, 3, and 2. And there's number 8 out of order. Let's slide that into the right order. But I think in my collection I have all of the whole series except for number 1 and number 12. Number 12 has a tribute to Dark Knight on the cover that people find collectible. Silver Surfer Annual number 4 from 1991, In Battle with the Guardians of the Galaxy. And this is the original Guardians of the Galaxy with Diamond, whatever his name was, Charlie 27, Vance Astro. Siege the Cabal number 1 says it's a one-shot. Got a nice Doctor Doom versus some version of Iron Man, might be War Machine. I'm not sure. The armor looks different, but you got Loki and what's his name, Taskmaster down here. That looks cool. Nice cover. And here's Siege number 3 of 4. And Justice League, the Darkseid War Special number 1. And Justice League United number 5 from 2014, I think. That's what it says on the sticker, but I do reuse bags and boards. I haven't rebagged this one, so I assume that's correct. And there's number 13. Okay, 13 is from 2015. It says on the logo. Well, that's weird. Oh yeah. No, this is number 5. I was confusing the year with the issue number. Okay, so this is from 2014. This is from 2015. That's a cool cover. Got Enemy Ace on it. This is one of the few modern Justice League series I wasn't going to get or keep because I'm not familiar with that version of the team or whatever it is. But that's cool. I like that they put. That's not Enemy Ace. Who is that? I should know who that is. Balloon Buster, somebody like that. Somebody from the War Comics. All right, let me back up on the comments here. I wasn't expecting claims on Amazing Man. Easy Comic Reader wants Amazing Man special. You got it. Thank you for that. That Siege is Daredevil versus Osborn. Must be this one. Siege was pretty good. Covers look good. I really like this one on the Cabal issue. In July Monster Month cover. Oh, it is the Monsters of the Month cover. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even see that. Nice. And the Darkseid War. And some more Justice League United. This is number 14. Looks like Stargirl and Batgirl on there. And I don't know who this is. It looks like a soldier. I'm gonna say Sergeant Rock, but if that's Sergeant Rock, he's drawn really badly. Sideways Annual number 1. All Out Action, guest starring Superman. I'm not familiar with this character. It's got the Dark Knight's Metal logo on it, so it's somebody that spun out of that series. Savage Avengers number 4. This is a Bring on the Bad Guys variant cover. Got Wolverine and Conan on the cover, so this is probably not sure who this is. What's his name from Conan? Thulsa Doom? Is that correct? I think it is. Nice cover too. I don't see any. Yeah, they talk about the black covers being, the dings show up so bad on it. I don't see anything on this one at all. Savage Avengers #1, Legacy 29. So this must have been a new Savage Avengers series, the all new, all different Savage Avengers. This is the second printing, it says. And Shield #1. I'm not sure which version of Shield this is. I'm gonna say it's got Jonathan Hickman writing it. I think it's the one like that uses the historical characters, where Shield was, first formed by people a long time ago. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. Great art in it. You got Galactus back in ancient times or something, but they got this steampunk weapon type thing. Looks like fun. Missing some comments here. Easy wants JLU 13. There it is. Yeah, that's a cool cover. And Kendall wants Savage Avengers. Both Savage Avengers. Thank you. And all right, I think I'm up to date. Revenge of the Cosmic Ghost Rider #1. I know Cosmic Ghost Rider was a big deal for some people recently. Oh, my mom's calling me again. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, guys. Thank you. Hickman's Shield is interesting. Kendall wants Cosmic Ghost Rider. All right, hold on a second, guys. I made some mistakes in my notes here. I'm just going to correct them real quick. I was giving the Justice League Uniteds to Aaron instead of Easy. Let me fix that. Okay, so I put them in Easy stack, but I didn't write them down in his notes. So, all right. Lewis, hello, my friend. Thanks for being here. He wants Shield number 1. Yay, a new player. Thank you, sir. All right, Rebels 94, number 1 from 1994, obviously. Got Kyle Rayner versus some kind of gunslinger. Don't know. And here's the 0 issue. Got Lobo on the cover. And I guess this is probably the same guy from this cover. He looks different. But he's still got 2 guns. Psylocke and Archangel Crimson Dawn, number 1. Orion, number 1 by Walter Simonson, an epic for the new millennium. This is number 1. Nightwatch, number 1 from Marvel, now in his own ongoing series, guest starring the Amazing Spider-Man. It's got shiny goodness. It's it's not a foil. It's not like the modern foil cover, but it's shiny. It's got shininess to it. Aaron going to take Crimson Dawn. Thank you. Yeah, this box has so many number 1s and variant covers in it. I thought it would be a good box to start off doing the sales with. Hopefully people will watch it on the reruns like they do with live streams and go, oh my God, look at the books these guys got. Nexus, no number. Nexus meets Madman special. They got Madman talking to Nexus in the comics page on the cover. That's kind of cool. Different. And sure, can I join the fun? Sure, we've been expecting you. Hurry up, there's free flying lessons. And this guy down here says, bring cookies. That's cool. And Aaron's going to get Nightwatch as well. Thank you. How many do I have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4. 20 issues, counting the 8 issues of Warp. Mutant X Annual from 2000. This is when they weren't numbering their annuals anymore. If I remember the Mutant X, I started buying Mutant X. I bought it for a little while when it came out. And if I remember right, Storm is a vampire because he's like, Alex got transported into another reality, and Storm's actually a vampire in those stories, I believe. Here we have Multiversity Team Justice number 5. And we got a Hawkman versus Black Adam for the variant cover for the Black Adam movie. This one was done by Lee Bermeo. Bermeo. I don't know. Something like that. I'm so terrible at names. And Multiversity Team Justice number 3. And this one is a variant cover by Stephanie Hans. Easy wants to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Easy. Yeah, 15. Here's another cool Scotty Young cover, Miracle Man Zero. Oh, wow, that's a heavy book. That must be pretty thick. But I like the Scotty Young covers. I didn't when I see them on the screens, I didn't think I'd like them, but when I see them in person, I think they're pretty cool. Then from Continuity Comics, we have whatever this is, 2000 Prelude Death Watch, 2000 Megalith #1. It's still sealed in a poly bag, so I'm not going to open it, but it's number. Okay, it says #1 up here, but it says 5 here, so I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's still sealed in the poly bag. Aaron's done. All right, thank you, Aaron. Yeah, save some money. Save some money for next week, right? I don't know. All right, what we got? Marvel Universe #1 with the Invaders. Written by Roger Stern. Got Epting and Williamson on the art. I remember liking this series. I bought the first 3 or 4 issues of this when it came out. The Marvel Universe, I thought was... I like those kind of comics where they can change who they're featuring. Marvel Comics Presents, Marvel Fanfare, this title, Marvel Universe. I really liked those. You got to put yourself on a budget, or you got to sell some comics. One of the two. That's what I got. Easy's going to take Marvel Universe. Thank you, Easy. Let's see. We've got Magnus Robot Fighter #1 from Valiant. That's probably a pretty recent one. And Neil Gaiman's Lady Justice #1 from Techno Comics. I remember that, seeing that advertised. I've never read it. Lewis claims Mega Universe. All right, I'm going to assume you meant Marvel Universe, Lewis. Easy already got it. You might want to make sure that you're watching live and there's no lag. Just right next to the volume on the controls, there's a little button for live. And then in chat, make sure you're watching live comments and not top comments. No, the one before. The one before. Mega Universe. Are you talking about this one, the Death Watch Megalith? Okay. You got it. Thank you. Alrighty. Justice League, The Dark Side War, Lex Luthor #1. So your guess about the actual title is as good as anybody's. And here we have the set, The World of Metropolis by John Byrne. So this is all 4 issues, number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. They look to be in decent shape. Maybe a little bit of spine ticks, nothing much. Probably because they had them all stuck in the same bag. Looks like whoever had them originally had the $12 sticker on the set. And Easy's going to take Lady Justice. So, ready? And Lewis wants the World of Metropolis. Yes. All right. Thank you for clarifying that. Steel the Indestructible Land number 2 from the 1970s. So let's take a look at the condition. It's actually pretty tight. It does have like a crease right here along the spine for some reason. Couple of little spine ticks, but nothing major. Other than that, the corners look pretty good. Little bit of tanning around the edges. Actually, quite a bit of tanning around the edges. But still, it's from the 70s. Steel number 2, 1978. It's kind of funny how they turned that into a legacy character with the All-Star Squadron and then his later version in Justice League and stuff. Here's an old Classics Illustrated if anybody wants this one. It's pretty beat up. It's 93. The Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling. There was 2 copies of this, so I put the better looking copy, and this one's pretty neat. Oh, you know what? This is, the cover's detached. It's got holes in the spine. There's a chunk missing on the back. You guys probably don't want it. I didn't realize it was in that bad of shape. All right, Easy. I'm going to put it in your pile, but if you change your mind, let me know. It's I know you don't mind beat up comics, but $2 is a lot for it. I'll knock it down. I'll knock that price down for you on it. Fantastic Four number 259, 3 Against Doom. And this guy, I used to know who that was. He's like one of, I think that's the guy that used to be one of Galactus's heralds, but I don't remember what his name is. Yeah, it escapes me. Kendall wants the FF. Alrighty. Thank you. And you have Fantastic Force number 1. This one has some more of that shiny 90s goodness cover on it, and it is a wraparound cover. So, looks like they're fighting Claw, I believe. Well, they got their names on here. Huntara, Devlor, Psylord, and Vibraxis. So some kind of Fantastic Four spinoff. I don't remember reading that. There is a... Oh, that was just a little piece of smuts or something stuck on the cover. There's no damage to the cover that I can see. Maybe one little tick down here at the bottom. Robin, Son of Batman, #1. This was from 2015. And never been that big of a fan of Damian myself, although I did like something with him. What was it? It was something newer that I read online. I don't remember what it was. Here we got Batman #22, the Rebirth cover. It's the lenticular Batman Flash cover. I don't know if you can see it changing to, I think it's Reverse Flash and Batman. You can see it mostly right there. So those are cool. Batman 1996 annual #20, Legends of the Dead Earth. Man of Steel #4 from the when John Byrne reinvented Superman for the 80s. Justice League #2 from 1987. I think there was only 6 issues of that before it became Justice League International. Kendall wants the lenticular Batman. You got it. Thank you. And Dragonlance #1 from 1988, when DC did the TSR books. Firestorm, the Nuclear Man, annual #5 from 1987. Ion, Guardian of the Universe #1. Once a Green Lantern, now something more. Nice cover. Excalibur Special, The Possession. And Cyberforce Origins, Cyblade #1. Nice Silvestri cover. Easy wants the Firestorm annual. And what's this? Fantastic Four, #508/79. Authoritative Action, Part 6. Mark Waid. Boy, Mark Waid. Between Mark Waid and Bendis, they wrote like every modern comic, it seems like. Aaron's claiming FF. There goes the budget. Kendall, let's see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, sir. I collect Wade FF. Yeah, Wade's probably my favorite modern writer. I just didn't realize how much stuff he wrote until I started going through all these modern books. Grayson, number 13, bondage cover. X-Men, number 4, the Wolverine and Jubilee on the cover. X-Force, number 61. Sorry, just gonna try to get this little price sticker off of here. There we go. So the secret's revealed in this issue. I don't know what the secret is or what it's about. The Return of Sabretooth, X-Men Forever, written by Chris Claremont. This is number 2. And X-Men Forever, number 7, The Fury of the Howling Commando, which apparently is Wolverine. So you got Wolverine, Nick Fury, probably during World War II. That's pretty cool. Nice cover. Like that. X-Men Forever, number 3, A Perfect Storm of Evil. All those are written by Claremont. The Mighty Avengers, number 11, by Bendis and Bagley. Featuring Miss Marvel in her one of her previous costumes. And there's another X-Men Forever, and this is number 5, Born to Die. It might be a fun series to collect since it's written by Claremont. Azrael Dark Knights. This is number 11 from 1995. We got Batman in there too, it looks like. Denny O'Neill's writing it. Astonishing X-Men, number 30. Illuminati, number 1 from 2015. New X-Men 119. No idea who that is. Robin, number 7 from 1994. Night Quest, The Conclusion, written by Chuck Dixon. Sword of Sorcery, featuring Amethyst, Zero, plus Beowulf. And DC Universe presents Dead Man, number 5. And Dead Man, number 4. And number 3. And the Omega Men, this is number 10. But this isn't the original series. I don't know if this is this second or third series. It's from 2016, whichever one that is. Fear the Beasts of Karna. And here's X-Force number 9. That's a pretty early issue. Let me check the condition on this one. There's Hold on, there's some kind of paper sticking out of a page here. See what that is all about. I don't know, looks like it's just a couple strips from the printing process. Maybe. Does have tanning around the edge. But other than that, pretty tight copy. Cover looks good. And those two strips are kind of weird. I've never seen that before. Deadman's gonna claim Kendall's gonna claim the dead man. Yeah, I thought somebody'd want those. I thought those looked pretty cool too. And then this is Oz Squad. So this is black and white from Patchwork Press. It's obviously based on the original Oz stories. This is number 10 from 1996. So it must have ran for a little while. I think it looks pretty good. The art is really nice. Yeah, this was a series I was going to look into getting more of, but maybe someday. Somebody had a $4.25 sticker on that one at some point. All right, and the stack's getting pretty big. Let me slide that over. Okay, we're almost to the end of the long box. A couple more stacks to go. Incredible Hulk. This is number 437, back when they had the Marvel Edge logo that they were using. I don't know if that'll create a date for anybody. And here's Incredible Hulk 436. So that's just the previous issue. Ghost of the Future, part 1 of 5. That's kind of a neat way to do the cover with the Maestro. This is probably Bruce Banner in his other eye. Different. A little bit of a different take on the cover. Creative. Shadow Pact, number 2. The Pentacle versus Shadow Pact. By Willingham and Fokker. Got Detective Chimp down there. Blue Devil. Ragman. I think this guy's called Shadow Master or something like that. I don't really recognize anybody else. Here's another Zorro issue, number 6 from Dynamite. Black cover. Might have one little white spot right there, down here next to the spine. Other than that, there's a little. No, that's in the bag. Never mind. It's just a piece of plastic from the bag or something that's sitting on top of the cover. I should probably try and get that out of there just so it doesn't cause like a imperfection on the cover or something. There we go. That was easy. And Easy wants a 0. Thank you. And let's see, what's this? House of M, number 3 of 8. I don't think this is the original House of M. I think this is a later series. You know, they came back to it or had another one or something. I never was quite clear on what that was. It feels thick, like it's a thicker than normal issue. X Factor number 90 from 93. Cover looks good, but probably not as white as it could be. The whites look a little bit off to me. Like the backing board is whiter than the comic, but I don't know if that's normal or not. Mystique number 20. This seems to be a series that people like to collect. I think it's mostly because of the covers. They do have some pretty cool covers with her just being blue. Aaron wants Mystique. Thank you, sir. Uncanny X-Men number 11. This is obviously a much more recent run. This is from 2016. So that's what, 7 years ago. It's not that recent, I guess. All these anything like 2000 or more seems like it was just the other day to me. Pretty cool art in it. Looks like it's leading up to one of the Hellfire galas, maybe. Or maybe that's just the Hellfire Club. I don't know. Definitely the Hellfire Club, but I don't know if it's their gala or what. Adventures of Superman, 537 from 96. Freak Show. All New X-Men, number 6. Nice. I was gonna say monster cover. I don't know if that's a character, or if it's just a random monster, or what that is. He looks angry. Avengers number 3, or the Initiative. Avengers the Initiative number 3 is probably what it is. There's my other razor blade that I lost. If you watch my episodes, I lost one. I never could figure out where it was. It was stuck to one of the bags. There, ready? Stormwatch number 1 from DC, the New 52. Cool cover. Not really familiar with Stormwatch. Shadow Pack number 4. Nice Blue Devil cover. A Day in the Life of Blue Devil. Oh, that could be cool. Green Lantern number 34 from 1992. Written by Gerard Jones. Hal Jordan's about to give a beat down to the Guardians because he wants answers and he wants them now. Grimjack number 6 from First Comics. Doctor Strange, number 55, an Infinity Crusade crossover. Doctor Doom, Sorcerer Supreme. Okay, this was the Doctor Strange Sorcerer Supreme series. Doctor Doom's taken over. This is number 62. Back when they were using the Marvel Midnight Suns logo. Doctor Strange Sorcerer Supreme No More, number 49. 30th anniversary, 1992, this is from. And number 47, an Infinity War crossover. And number 46, another Infinity War crossover. All right, easy ones. Grimjack. Is that Scout on the cover? I didn't realize that. That's cool. Aaron wants the Doctor Doom taking over Doctor Strange. Doesn't want Doctor Doom. Okay, no problem. Alrighty, here we have, let's see, Captain America 441 from 1995. And also 442. So if you want one of those. 442 actually looks kind of beat. Let me check. Yeah, it's got a. I'm not sure what's going on in this corner. The cover's ripped at the spine, and there's some kind of stain on the UPC logo. There's a little coffee stain or something. That's you can just barely see it, but it's there. Captain America 444. Captain America 445 or 446. Khazar number 3. DC Universe presents Black Lightning and Blue Devil number 14. So I saw these the other day. I think this is a cool cover. Here's number 13, which is also part of the same story. And DC Universe presents Zero. It's got stories with OMAC, Mr. Terrific, Hawk and Dove, Blackhawks, and Deadman. This was actually a $6 comic. $5.99 is the cover price, so it must be pretty thick. Green Arrow and Black Canary, number 1, 2007. The team you did not expect to see because, that's not Oliver Queen. That's probably Connor Hawk, right? So, okay. And Green Arrow and Black Canary, number 2. Lewis wants DC Universe. You got it, my friend. Thank you. Some Ultimate Spider-Mans, number 67, number 68, and Detective Comics 621. I don't know why these are upside down. I guess I had them in the box the other way. Here's Robin Annual number 3. This is Elseworlds by Chuck Dixon. Looks like they're all samurai warriors or something in this one. Nice. Looks like a nice tight cover again. I don't know if that's just because they've been in the bag forever or what. Looks like a really nice copy. Batmite. This was a 6-issue series that I recently showed on the channel, so I just get them on the bag here and show them all again. Got 1, number 2, number 3. Let me show them better than that. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and number 6, which is kind of a cool cover, different. And Lewis wants the Batmite series. You got it. Thank you. It was a fun series to read. Sorry, having a little trouble getting them back in the bag, I guess, because I'm trying to put them all in at once. Once I get one in there, the others should slide in easy. Or maybe not. Wow, they must have been in there really tight. All right, well, you know what? I'll just, they're all individually bagged anyway, so that's okay. So I'll mark those down. That might 1 through 6. And here we have Titans number 32. Shazam versus Osiris. One will fall. All right. I don't remember Shazam being a Titan, but apparently he was at one point. Spider-Man Unlimited number 15 from 1997. Feels like a pretty thick book. No, I know some of the later Unlimited issues weren't that thick, but this feels like it was still a thick. It's a Tony Daniel cover, pounced on by the Puma. All right, and then we got one last stack here in this long box, and I guess you guys can let me know if you want to keep going or not. Cable number 26 from 1995. Nice tight cover. Very, very, very pretty, at least in the bag. I don't see any nicks or anything on that. It looks nice. Got Flaming Carrot Comics number 26. Got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles appearance. And also zombies and mystery men and umpires. I don't know. I've never read Flaming Carrot, so I really can't tell you. Flaming Carrot, you can't buy a better comic without a prescription. All right, that's their claim, not mine. Easy's taking Flaming Carrot. Alrighty. It does look like a fun issue. Hey, Alberto, thank you for stopping by. All right, we got Brain Boy #1 from 2013. I reviewed this one recently too. I did enjoy this one. Looks like there's like a little bit of a dent in the cover right there. Might be from me reading it. But this was a pretty good issue. I would look for the other issues after reading that one. Blue Flame #1 from Vault Comics. I know this is a homage to something. I don't remember what. Aaron wants the Blue Flame. Alrighty. Guardians of the Galaxy #1. No, this is #15. They're doing that fake #1 up in the corner again. That's so confusing. It looks mint to me. I don't know what year it's from, but it's #15. New Teen Titans #7. Little bit of wear on this one. This is from the second series, the Baxter Paper series from 1985. Got Starfire on the cover, and that's probably Lilith with. I want to say that character's name was Azrael. I know there was a later Azrael, but I think that's what his name is. Homage to Secret Wars. Okay. I knew it was to something. You can just tell, but I wasn't sure what. Alberto's been watching the whole time, but yeah, I know you weren't going to buy anything, and I'm not going to ship to Canada anyway. Sorry. Yeah, we've had that conversation a lot. You know the deal. Maybe someday, if someday in the far off future when the channel gets monetized and it's making me lots of money, then I'll be able to afford to ship to Canada. Teen Titans 45 from 2007. X-Force 75th issue bash featuring more pages, more mutants, and more trouble. Guest starring Cannonball. Now I remember mentioning this the other day, but I thought Cannonball was in X-Force. Why is he guest starring in his own series? Maybe he left the team by then. I don't know. Here you go. Justice #7, the Alex Ross series. This bag's got a hole in it, but I don't see any damage to the book. And I think this isn't just an Alex Ross cover. I'm pretty sure Alex Ross did this whole series. Oh, and he's credited as being one of the writers too. So yeah, Jim Kruger and Alex Ross story, Doug Braithwaite and Alex Ross on art. So yeah, I have several of these issues that I'm not giving up, but this must be a double, or it wouldn't be in here. If it gets any worse here, I'm moving south. Yeah. Lewis wants X-Force. Thank you, Lewis. And Easy wants the Superman that I didn't show yet. It's $3.29. It does have a bad cover. Hold on a second. I didn't notice this when I just pulled it, but it's got this rip in the corner. Easy. I'm just gonna give it to you. We won't count that one. I'll just stick it in your pile. Teen Titans number 51 from 97. Okay. There's Batman and Wonder Woman down here, or Superman and Wonder Woman down here, and Superman and Batman up here. So maybe that's Superboy. I don't know. Doesn't look like Superboy, but could be. Batman Superman number 21. All New X-Men number 16. Battle of the Atom chapter 2. And I'm not sure. I want to see who did this cover. My first glance is that it's Arthur Adams, but that tape is not going to come off. I'm just going to fold it over. But it's got Immonen as the artist inside, and it could be Immonen as well on the cover. Nope, I was right. It's Arthur Adams and Peter Stegerwald on the cover. So, yeah, Arthur Adams did the cover. One of my favorite artists. The newer Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing and the Human Torch. This is number 9, Legacy number 109. And Easy is going to claim the Oz book for Aaron. Alrighty. I'm just going to put a post-it note up at the top of my notes so I don't forget about that. Thing in Human Torch. Yeah, we looked at that one. And then we have this series called Scout's Honor, number 1 through 5. I'm not familiar with this. It looks fun to me. It's from Aftershock. It's number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. So I haven't actually looked inside any of these. This was a series that I thought looked like it could be a good read. And especially since it was the whole series, I was going to check it out. But 5th issue is called Shepherds and Switchblades. It's got David Pepose as the writer, Luca Casalangaida as the artist. So, yeah. All right. There it is. And Loose wants Scouts. Alrighty. Yeah, it looks like it could be a good series. I don't know anything about it. It looks like it could be fun. All right, and that's the end of long box number 1. I don't know if you guys want to keep going. We can keep going. If you want to call it quits for this week, We can call it quits. Let me know what you want to do. Zdarsky 2-1 is good. Okay. Aaron wants to quit. Well, I knew that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. Easy. You got 23, counting the one that we're going to send to Aaron. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Kendall, you have 22. And Aaron, 1, 2, 3, 4. Aaron has 23 as well. 2. And Lewis has 19 books. So those are the number of books, not the cost. They're, $2 a book, free shipping. So just double the price. Let me see if there's anything exciting on the top of the second box here. We'll try a few and see what happens. Let's see. We got Warlord number 90. Warlord, 1985. Rich Buckler and Adkins. So Mike Grell wasn't there by then, I guess. Ambush Bug number 7, which is really number 6. Grayson number 16. I really like this cover. That's pretty cool. Grayson number 19. Batman and the Outsiders 7, number from 2008. Got Metamorpho, and I still think that it looks like this guy's licking him, which is just weird to me. Iron Man number 1 from 96. The Creeper number 1 of 6 from 2006. Superman Batman number 7. It's got some stickers on that one. Ooh, they're on there pretty good. I don't think I want to try and take those off. Robin number 14. Nice Batman cover on the Robin book. This actually this is actually an embossed cover, but it's been flattened from however many years it's been in the comic book boxes. It looks like. Ooh, losing my voice. Might have to call it quits. All new Captain America number 1 variant edition with Rocket Raccoon and Groot on the cover. Justice League of America annual number 1. Superman Unchained number 1. Legion of Superheroes number 51. This is from 1988. Number 50. Nice cover. Number 49 and number 48. I remember there's a lot of Legion in this next box. So, oh, we got some claims. Okay. Let's see where we're at. Easy wants Creeper. And he wants JLA Annual #1. Now, Aaron, it is not a race. Although I was thinking the same thing. So, all right, I think we'll call it a day, guys. This is going on 3 hours, and my voice is getting a little rough, so I think that'll be enough for now. I'll probably show those last books again next week. Hopefully, some more people can get some more people to join us, and we'll go from there. But thank you all for showing up. This is wow. Let me. I need a calculator. Let's see. 25, 22, 23, 18. $89 books claimed. So that's pretty good. That's almost $180. So, yeah, Comics Den actually has announced their next garage sale being at the end of February. So I want to get some cash raised so I can go there and have some fun and grab a bunch more books. And let's see what we got coming up on the channel tomorrow. Tomorrow we're looking at some more Comics Den books, and then I got some on. Let's see, that would be Sunday. Then on Monday, some auction wins. I got some trade paperbacks for only 50 cents in some auction wins that I got. Those are pretty cool. Then some more Comics Den books. Then we're trading with Aaron. Got that episode coming up. Another Comics Den episode. There's going to be a lot of Comics Den episodes. I still have 2 complete full long boxes that I haven't shown on the channel that I haven't recorded yet. And I think we're up to, tomorrow's is chapter 6 of that series. And I don't know, it's going to end up having like 15 or 16 chapters, I think. And my wife is going to take my hide. Well, I'll tell her thank you very much for wrapping the present. And nice. No matter what the future holds, keep doing this, Rob. Oh yeah, I mean, even if I didn't buy any more books, I got all these books in here. I can do reading episodes now until doomsday, basically. But it's yeah, I do want to get the channel monetized. I want to get big enough to where the channel can get monetized. And unfortunately, those episodes don't get the views. It's the it's all the claim sales that get these views. So let me bring this camera back down so I can talk to you guys instead of you're just looking at a brown desk. Come on, Clyde. Don't tip over. Don't tip over. There it goes. There we are. Perfect. All right. So, yeah, thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate it. I know, yeah, hopefully you're going to get some books you like. I'll probably throw in a few extra books in each lot just to keep you guys happy. And, you know, nothing too special. Probably just reading copies or something. But I feel like you ought to get something for helping me out. I know and everybody, you know, grabbed a decent amount of books, so I can go ahead and ship them, and that's cool. So, if you could, you know, just PayPal me the cash. If you want to make other arrangements, just let me know. You know, y'all have my email. You're my regulars, so you know the deal. Easy ended up with what did I do? Let me count them again. Yeah, with the one you're sending to Aaron, you ended up with 25. So basically, you owe me $50, and I'll get those shipped out to you. I am gonna wait, because I have the trading ones to ship to you too, because I got your trades in yesterday. So I got to ship those trades to you. Aaron, your trades went out recently. I don't know. You should have them in a day or two. They just went out like, what's today? Saturday. I think they went out Thursday. Well, they got picked up. They got picked up either Wednesday or Thursday. So you should be getting those. Yeah, Lewis, let me recount yours too to make sure, because some of them I marked down the sets. 6, 7, 11, 12. Lewis, you grabbed 19, so it's $38. Thank you. Like I said, I'll throw some extra stuff in there. Kendall, you ended up with 22 books, so that's 44. Aaron, you did 23, so that's 46. And yeah. Aaron, I owe 42. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Aaron, you had 23, so it's 46. There was 8 of the warps that you wanted. Lewis is 38. 19 books. 19 times 2 is 38. And Aaron says he meant for me to keep doing the claim sales. It's like, well, yeah. I mean, that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I'm hoping that it will raise, the cash for the comics. Like I said, I'm not hurting for cash, but I don't feel comfortable spending the money I've been spending, and I haven't stopped spending either. I still have more books coming in. The only reason I'm really is because Hit Comics hasn't been doing they kind of stopped doing the box sales over the holidays, which I've been getting outbid on those anyway. But I found yesterday, I found a new seller on eBay, which I will be probably sharing with you guys in a future video. I don't have books from them yet, so I want to test them out, but it was a good deal. I just keep finding these amazing deals, and I'm gonna share. If the books are nice, I'm gonna share it with you guys so that you can buy some of their books too, because otherwise I'm gonna end up buying all of them. But I did order. I ordered 100 books from them yesterday, and they come out, even with shipping, they come out to less than $1 a piece. But there's some older stuff mixed in, and it looks like a good deal. So we'll see. But thank you, Aaron. I'm not gonna check stuff till later. You guys know the deal. If you have any questions or anything, you can email me, and all that good stuff. And yeah. So this has been fun. It was more fun than I expected it to be. I didn't have too much remorse, because most of the books I haven't really, I don't have that much of an attachment to them. Like I said, I'm keeping the Batman and Amazing Spider-Man and all those series that I have like an emotional attachment to the character somewhat. Yeah, I think the only modern ones that I thought about keeping and decided not to were Titans, because they're so far away from the Titans that I grew up with that it doesn't really matter too much. And Fantastic Four, which I kind of want to keep the more modern ones of those two, but I don't have that many of the modern ones, so it's not that hard to give them up. And I did find like 2 complete short boxes of modern Justice League books that I didn't realize I had that many. So I decided last night, like at the last minute, to pull those, because I did have some Justice League books I was going to show. But thank you, Easy. Thank you, Aaron. We'll see you soon, buddy. Lewis, you can PayPal me the money. Just cheapcomiccollector@yahoo.com is my PayPal. Yeah, if you don't want to do PayPal, we'll have to figure out something else. I don't really have any other options at the moment. I'm not familiar with other payment sources like Venmo and stuff like that. I don't know anything about any of those. I've always just used PayPal. PayPal's easy to use. You just need either a credit card or a bank account to hook up to it, and then you just send it to a person's email address. And that's all there is to it. Basically, you just sign up for it, and it's a good protection to have if you're not familiar with it when you're buying online and stuff. All right, thanks, guys. I'm getting hungry anyway, so I think I'm gonna go fix myself some lunch, and tune in tomorrow for the videos coming up. We'll see you next week on the live stream, I hope. And like I said, even if you don't want to buy anything, like I said, we're just hanging out. I tried to. I did that wrong. Sorry, I'm trying to do notes and talk at the same time. I can't do it. Even if you just want to hang out, that's fine. I tried to eliminate all the problems that I see in the auctions and the live streams that I've watched other people do, where they have the multiple books and then they don't know which one people are talking about, and people climb the wrong one because they have the lettering in weird places and all that. So I think it's better just to do the one at a time. Everybody knows what you're talking about, and I think that's easier. Might not sell as many books as fast that way, but I think it's easier and more fun for everybody than it just being a kind of like a free for all, you know. See you, Alberto. Thank you for stopping by. And enjoy your lunch, Rob. Great sale. Thank you, Easy. All right, I'm out, guys. Email me if you need anything, if you have questions. I should have all your addresses. Easy, Kendall, Aaron, Lewis. Yeah, I should have all those. So thank you, and we'll see you later.